What is up, investors? Welcome back to another episode of Everything Crypto, where we talk about everything related to the crypto markets, including the latest and most important news, deep dives on projects we see as having huge potential in the future, as well as technical analysis on all coins featured on the channel. As always, please remember that nothing on this channel is financial advice, but rather my own thoughts, opinions, and research that I have compiled and broken down into a more digestible format for you, the viewer. So all you got to do is sit back, relax, grab your favorite drink, and enjoy the content. And on that note, if you do enjoy the content, if I did help teach you something, or if I gave you a little bit of a different perspective on the crypto markets, please do consider hitting that sub and like button to support the channel, or go follow the Twitter. For those of you who have been rolling with this channel for a while, you know that we do not practice any paid groups, whether it's a paid Patreon, a paid Discord, where we try to milk more money from our viewers in return for transparency. This channel, we have been fully transparent from the beginning. We post all of our trades on Twitter. And yeah, if you guys do appreciate that, just consider supporting myself by hitting that sub and like button and showing the Twitter some love. And on that note, we are going to get right into today's content. Now, on this channel, we are covering CRO on pretty much a weekly basis, okay? Crypto.com is our favorite centralized exchange platform. CRO is our favorite project in the crypto space, and they're always providing us with some news to keep you guys in the loop on. They're always making moves to really become that one-stop shop for all your crypto needs. And I really wanted to go ahead and take this video to actually do a little bit of a deeper dive into CRO itself. So talk about their history, about their current value proposition, as well as their future value proposition, and why I am so bullish on this project. So with that said, we have a lot to get through in today's video, and I do not want to waste any more time. So let's just get right into it with a quick history. In 2016, Singapore-based cryptocurrency exchange Monaco was launched, okay? And the main purpose of Monaco was to really help cryptocurrency become more usable by everyday society. And alongside Monaco platform launching, also they launched a native token, Monaco token, otherwise known as MCO. And the main thing you used MCO for was to actually purchase it and then stake it on their platform to receive the Monaco Visa, much like the Crypto.com visas that you see nowadays, okay? So you would stake your Monaco for the Visa and get a whole bunch of benefits. Monaco was launched as an ERC20 token with a total supply of 100 billion. However, in 2018, Monaco decided to actually go ahead and rebrand to Crypto.com, which CEO Chris Marzalik says Crypto.com gives us a powerful new identity in line with our original vision to put cryptocurrency in every wallet. As the name we're taking on is also representative of the entire space, it comes with a huge responsibility to carry the torch. Now, keep in mind that after their transition to Crypto.com, Monaco was not changed to CRO right away. It did take a while, but eventually they would go ahead and shift it over from MCO to CRO to better reflect the Crypto.com platform with its ticker. However, while the growth of the platform was really steady from here on out, from 2018 onwards, CRO did not really start to take off until some huge news came out on the 22nd of February 2021 that 70 billion CRO were to be burned, okay? 70 billion, that is a huge burn, and obviously that is why it brought a lot of attention to CRO, as it was the largest token burn in history, an important step to fully decentralizing their network at mainnet launch. And if you guys are wondering what this means, we're going to talk about that in a second, but first we're going to take a look at what they actually did with this CRO. So they said 70 billion CRO will be burned according to the following schedule. 59.6 billion will be burned today on the 22nd of February 2021. 10.4 billion is currently locked in a smart contract and will be burned monthly as it gets unlocked. And what this did was increase the circulating supply of CRO from 24% to over 80%. And the remaining 5.9 billion CRO supply will be distributed as rewards. Now, what you can actually do is you can actually go ahead and take a look at Etherscan here. And if you do want to confirm the tokenomics, you can see here that there is a null address with just over 76 bill sitting in there, which I'm assuming is the 70 billion CRO that is to be burnt, plus the 5.9 that will be distributed as rewards. Okay, so you can actually confirm this on Etherscan. You can click on here, you can take a look at the transactions. But yeah, this was a huge burn for CRO. And we did go ahead and make this slide for you here to really demonstrate the importance of this burn for CRO's tokenomics, okay? Understanding the tokenomics of any cryptocurrency project is really important before you invest, as tokenomics do really impact the price movement and appreciation or depreciation of your investments, okay? So listen, to go from 100 billion CRO down to 30 billion, they effectively reduced the float by 70%, which is already massive, okay? The 70% float reduction is nothing to laugh about, and that is why CRO got so much attention. But also, what they actually did by reducing the total supply is they increased the circulating supply. So you got to think, previously there were 25 billion CRO circulating with a total supply of 100 billion, meaning that 75%, aka 75 billion CRO, were still left to be unleashed onto the markets, creating dilution and selling pressure. However, because Crypto.com went ahead and burnt that 70 bill, it was now looking like CRO had a 25 billion circulating supply with only a 30 billion total supply, meaning that the circulating supply went from being only 25% of the total supply to over 80%. Incredibly important for the tokenomics and for the appreciation of CRO moving forward. And remember here, they said they did it to go ahead and launch their CRO chain mainnet. Okay, what is the CRO chain mainnet? Well, if you guys remember when we talked about Monocle here and their initial token launch of MCO was an ERC20 token. Crypto.com saw bigger things for their coin. They wanted to do more with their project than just leave it a simple ERC20 token. So they actually went ahead and created the crypto.org chain, okay? And they migrated CRO from ERC20. They created a crypto.org CRO. Okay, now what is the crypto.org chain? It is a Tendermint-based protocol in the Cosmos ecosystem launched by Crypto.com. The protocol's goal is to power a growing suite of financial products, designing user-friendly interfaces for the products. The complexity of blockchain is abstracted away so the general public can access crypto assets as well as use smart contract-based protocols, okay? So we've really been commenting here on all of our videos about how Crypto.com's plan is to really make crypto accessible to your everyday people, to be the one-stop shop for all your crypto needs. And they have had this vision in mind for years now, okay? This is not something new. They have had this vision in mind for years, and you can really see over time how they really started to bring it to fruition, okay? So Crypto.org's chain's first goal is to support the Crypto.org Pay, the company's mobile payment solution. And you can see here that this is what you use the ERC-based CRO for staking, for payment, and for settlement. The Crypto.com team will encourage users to migrate to the new native CRO token on Crypto.org chain following mainnet launch. The CRO migration tool, along with the Crypto.org chain staking, will be available via the Crypto.com DeFi wallet. So they did launch their Crypto.org chain along with staking on their DeFi wallet. Now, what were the benefits to the Crypto.org chain? Why buy CRO, and who cares about the Crypto.org chain? Well, first of all, reason number one here is generating passive income through the Crypto.com Visa. For those of you guys who have not seen my previous videos, we actually go ahead and do 5-year price calculations on how much you can compound by taking full advantage of the Crypto.com Visa as well as the Crypto.com DeFi wallet, and these yield some wild results. So if you guys have not checked those out, I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description below. But definitely I suggest checking that out, as it really does demonstrate the value proposition of CRO and of compound investing, okay? So the visas are definitely the first main incentive to buy CRO on the Crypto.org chain. It is personally still my favorite investment in the crypto market, okay? And secondly here, the Crypto.com DeFi wallet. So what you could do is you could actually go ahead and take your rewards from the Crypto.com Visa, okay? And you can see right here, Obsidian offers 8% cash back, Frosted Rose Gold and Icy White 5%, Royal Indigo and Jade Green 3%, and this all depends on the amount of CRO you have staked. But something Crypto.com does not do a good job of advertising on their website, and something they really should, is actually this per annum interest for the Visa, okay? So listen, on this 4,000 American Visa, the Royal Indigo and Jade Green, you are getting 10% per annum on your CRO stake. On the 40,000 and the 400,000 USD Visas, you are getting 12% per annum on your CRO stake. Not to mention this juicy cashback over here, okay? 3%, 5%, 8%. Those are phenomenal cashback rewards, all paid out in CRO, not fiat, all given to you back in CRO. And then what you can do with these CRO awards, okay, from your 10 to 12% per annum, plus all your cashback rewards, you can move them over to the Crypto.com DeFi wallet using the Crypto.org chain, okay? You can move your CRO to this little tab here that says earn. You press start earning. You can pick your validator, and then boom, you can really earn anywhere from 10 to 12% on your CRO. So once again, you are using your CRO to go ahead and get the Crypto.com Visa, which is paying you a per annum interest as well as a percentage-based cashback, and then you take all this free CRO that you are earning and you then move it into the DeFi wallet to compound for even more interest. In March 2021, we saw the launch of the Crypto.com NFT platform. And surprisingly, this NFT platform, I believe, is still very slept on and very underappreciated. However, I do think this is going to be a massive growth prospect for Crypto.com moving forward. And it just once again demonstrates their discipline to really become the one-stop shop for all your crypto needs, okay? And there are two really important things here that I want you guys to pay attention to. First of all, you can see here that their brands, okay? Crypto.com has partnerships with some of the biggest sports brands in the world, which we'll get into in a second. And all of these brands also come with exclusive NFT drops, including exclusive UFC NFTs, Lega Serie A, Aston Martin, Philadelphia 76ers, and more recently, they also introduced cross-chain capabilities, so you can now actually move your Ethereum NFTs over to Crypto.com NFT, okay? It used to be only Cronos NFTs, but now it is Ethereum-based NFTs. In fact, the first Bored Ape Yacht Club, or it was a Mutant Ape Yacht Club NFT, actually sold on Crypto.com, okay? Now, speaking of partners, I mean, this is the partners they've made in 2021 to 2022 alone, okay? So starting off with a 10-year Crypto.com partnership as their Fight Kit sponsor, a multi-year partnership with Lega Serie A, including new rewards and promising the release of unique NFT collectibles, which they did on their NFT platform. They partnered up here with Aston Martin F1, Matt Damon, LeBron James. The Formula One Miami Grand Prix is now the Formula One Crypto.com Miami Grand Prix. Kind of an ugly name, but whatever. We just like seeing Crypto.com wherever we can. However, the two biggest partnerships I saw come out of CRO last year and this year, which deserved their own slides, was first of all, the 20-year naming rights to the former Staples Arena, okay? For 20 years, the Staples Arena will now be known as the Crypto.com Arena. And the second partnership that we actually made a breaking news video about earlier this week when the news dropped was Crypto.com is the exclusive cryptocurrency exchange sponsor for FIFA 2022, okay? The largest soccer tournament on a global scale, and Crypto.com has solidified themselves not as a cryptocurrency exchange partner, as the exclusive cryptocurrency exchange sponsor, meaning that they're not going to be fighting for screen or advertising time with any other exchanges. It is going to be Crypto.com all over FIFA 2022, and that is absolutely huge. So clearly Crypto.com knows what they are doing with these partnerships, okay? And these partnerships do have positive impacts on their NFT platform, okay? Don't be surprised if we see FIFA exclusive NFTs on Crypto.com. That is going to be absolutely massive, and that is why I mentioned the NFT platform here, because I think it is something that people often forget and that we really should pay more attention to. But I mean, just look at all these partnerships, guys. Once again, Crypto.com really trying to spread awareness and be at the forefront of this transition into cryptocurrency to really be the one-stop shop for everybody. Now, with this goal in mind, Crypto.com decided that it was not only enough to aim to become the biggest centralized exchange on a global scale, they also decided they wanted to get into the rapidly growing DeFi space, okay? So in November of 2021, Crypto.com announced the Cronos chain, an EVM-compatible chain designed to support the creator economy with applications such as DeFi and GameFi, ultimately serving as foundational infrastructure for Web3 and the metaverse. Cronos delivers dramatically faster and cheaper transactions than the Ethereum mainnet, making decentralized applications and smart contracts more user and environmentally friendly. So they announced the Cronos chain back in November of 2021, and since then it has seen significant growth, which we will cover on the next slide. However, in February 18th of 2022, they decided once again to go ahead and actually rebrand CRO from the Crypto.org coin to Cronos coin, stating that the new name properly reflects the decentralized nature of CRO and recognizes the explosive growth of the Cronos ecosystem. The Cronos ecosystem represents the next major phase in the adoption and utilization of Web3 by hundreds of millions of users, okay? So now we have seen the second iteration of CRO transfer from Crypto.com coin over to Cronos coin to really help spread awareness for their push into the DeFi space. Now, if you guys want more information on the Cronos chain and why it is so important to Crypto.com's push into DeFi, I will leave a link to a video down in the description below where we really break down Cronos nice and in depth for anyone who wants a deeper understanding of what makes the Cronos chain so unique and powerful. However, you can see here in the article that CRO is basically acknowledging the explosive growth of this ecosystem, and we're going to actually go ahead and take a look at this growth on DeFi Llama, and you can see that they are absolutely not boosting this growth whatsoever, okay? I mean, take a look here. In mid-November of 2021, Cronos chain had a total value locked of 332 million. Fast forward 4 months later to 4.5 months later to March 25th of 2022, and you're looking at 3.41 billion in total value locked, okay? That is like just over a 10x in a 4-month period in TVL. And if we go ahead here and look at all of the chains, I mean, obviously Ethereum is just dominant here with over 55%, but you do not have to scroll down very far before you see Cronos chain coming in here at number 9, okay? A 4-month-old chain coming in at number 9 out of all DeFi chains. That is absolutely insane. Growing 49% here in the past month, but once again, growing 10x over the past 4 months. And yeah, this was a previous thumbnail for one of our videos where we said 10x growth in 4 months. If you guys thought that that was some sort of clickbait, it was not. We do not do that on this channel. This is legit 10x growth in a 4-month period for Cronos. That is absolutely wild. And Crypto.com does definitely plan to keep this growth rolling in 2022 as they've already released their roadmap, which includes database optimization, the IBC bridge, and the Gravity bridge coming in Q1 to Q2. The IBC bridge and Gravity bridge are going to be huge updates for Cronos. In Q2 to Q3, they're looking for more wallets, more decentralized applications, and gaming. And then in Q3 to Q4, they're looking at protocol governance, interchain accounts, and EVM packets over IBC. And if you guys want more information on the roadmap, we will also leave a link in the description below to our Cronos roadmap video, which breaks all of this down more in depth. But suffice to say, I am very, very excited for the future of Cronos. And I think that Crypto.com knows exactly where to execute to really help their DeFi chain grow. Okay, so guys, to sum it all all up, 2021 was an absolutely wild year for Crypto.com. We can actually go ahead and take a look at the growth they achieved in 2021, okay, through the use of their aggressive partnerships and advertisement, through the release of their NFT platform, the release of the Cronos DeFi chain. We can take a look at their highlights here, and you can see that Crypto.com doubled its user base as early as February from around 5 million by the end of 2020 up to 10 million users, projecting 100 million users by 2023, 5.5 billion in daily spot exchange volumes. You can see here that as of the writing of this article on January 14th, there was 1.9 billion TVL on Cronos. We are up over 50% since then. The 70 billion CRO burn that we cited earlier on in the year, 750 million insurance coverage. What they're still growing their insurance policy even more to once again just help assure their clients that their money is safe on their centralized exchange, okay? And they do once again cite some of their big pushes into the blockchain and Web3 space moving forward, discussing both the crypto.org chain as well as the Cronos chain. They talk about their advertisements here, their slew of partnerships, the app, which is more accessible and more rewarding, absolutely, the Crypto.com Visa, and the Crypto.com exchange, okay? Their Crypto.com NFT platform, Crypto.com Pay, all things that we have discussed on this channel before. And once again, I'm really looking forward to seeing how all of these aspects of the Crypto.com ecosystem evolve in the coming year. But this has been a really long video, and to summarize, I just want to go over the future growth prospects of this company and conclusions, as we really did discuss the history, the present value, and some of the future value. So number one, something to look out for this year, the Crypto.com exchange to launch in the US, okay? This is not to be confused with the Crypto.com main app, okay? The Crypto.com exchange is a platform that is definitely tailored more towards sophisticated investors and traders. And this platform is essentially Coinbase's version of Coinbase Pro. But once again, the Crypto.com exchange offers benefits to traders who do stake CRO with things such as lower fees, meaning that once again, this exchange being launched in the States is going to incentivize way more people to hold and stake their CRO for increased benefits. The beta version of the exchange has already been rolled out in the States to institutional investors. And if institutional investors take a liking to this platform and they begin using it, you better believe they are going to be staking a whole bunch of CRO to receive the cheapest fees possible. And institutional holding and staking CRO is very, very bullish for the price movement of CRO indeed, okay? Number two, the NFT platform expansion. We already mentioned it in this video. I said it is something that I think people are really sleeping on, and I think that would be a mistake, okay? The NFT space is rapidly growing, and Crypto.com is trying to catch this growth as well. Most recently, they actually updated their platform to include Ethereum NFTs like the Bored Ape Yacht Club and Mutant Ape Yacht Club. Number three, Cronos, okay? We have briefly gone over the roadmap. Once again, I will leave the link to the more detailed breakdown of the roadmap in the description down below. But Crypto.com has actually been making a lot of investments into GameFi, and they've been putting out a lot of research on GameFi as of recent, talking about really just like the huge growth in that area of the market. So I would really expect Cronos to make a big push in 2022 into Web3, into the metaverse, and I cannot wait to see where they take this. Number four, the CRO ecosystem is incredibly sticky, okay? I often compare Crypto.com's brand recognition to a company like Apple, where once you actually get on Crypto.com, you get in the ecosystem, you start figuring out how it works. It is a very difficult platform to want to leave, okay? The CRO ecosystem is very, very sticky. And one big reason for that actually is the way that the CRO ecosystem incentivizes you to buy CRO and stake it to then earn more CRO to restake that, okay? So the way the ecosystem is designed, it really discourages people from coming in and just trying to flip CRO for quick money, okay? There are always people who are going to do that. Personally, I am not in that camp because I think there is much more value in holding CRO. but majority of people who begin to use this platform do not just stop using it, okay? They end up getting the Crypto.com Visa, which, as we already discussed, offers some ridiculous per annum rates on your CRO, as well as this cashback. And then you begin to realize you can take this CRO, you can move it into the DeFi wallet to earn another 10 to 12% on your money. And it just creates a very sticky ecosystem that incentivizes you to hold your CRO and continue generating that passive income. And all of this with the end game goal of becoming the biggest centralized exchange globally. Okay, so guys, I really do hope that this video helped you understand CRO. If there was any aspect of CRO or the CRO ecosystem that you were struggling to understand, I do hope this video did help bring clarity to why I am so bullish on this project. Okay, this project has come a long way in this 4-year period, in this 6-year period actually. Now 2016 was a long time ago since the release of Monaco, but they have clearly made moves to accelerate the growth of this platform, and that is nothing but good news for us as CRO holders, and that is why I remain bullish. That is why this remains my most favorite, and I think one of the most ambitious projects in my portfolio. So with that said, if you guys did enjoy the video, if you did learn something new, please consider supporting me by hitting that sub and like button. I'll be back at you tomorrow with our weekly market update on all the most important crypto news, as well as CRO specific news. So stay tuned for that one. I love and appreciate you all. Peace out for now.